coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Lady.
Third and 2, Stafford. That is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Gurley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On second down, Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Now it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Ravens.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick is good.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford will find Swift out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
design run for their wideout. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Stafford. But it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and long, it's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense did too.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Back to ground, this time complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Raven first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Jackson, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a drag, I'm running a screen. Well, I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, this is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play action. Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An injury timeout here as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stanford. This one caught by Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. On the ground, Geis. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Lions 10. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Off to Geis on the screen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down, Stafford here. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. This spot in the fourth quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnovers.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
14. First down, Ravens.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford looks to throw again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.